Safe Hotel Center parking lot. Big rubber duck. Look for that. The 92
Fixed
One
it.
City tent. What a beautiful.
Yeah, today's little project, well, maybe today's and tomorrow's, maybe just tomorrow's. I'm not too sure yet here because it's a very beautiful day out and I got a lot of mowing and yard work and some other stuff to do here and there. On top of all this, and laundry. I got to do some laundry because I'm running out of underwear. Not that you wanted to know that, but maybe some of you creeps do. I don't know. But anyways, so we're going to look after this a little bit. Now, one of the reasons why it's still apart and not under the car yet is because I was kind of waiting on some parts. Then I noticed that's leaking. So now I want to take that apart, get the oil out of it. And in order to do that, I got to take that. And then I got to take that apart, slide these back, pull it out, clean everything, add my favorite juice to it, put it all back together, put us all back together, and then for the creme de la creme, because these are way too short, I got some 1980 Corvette studs instead. So they're a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure the back is the same. As you can see, they're a bit longer. They will work. Because, well, yeah, they should. If not, if I got to ream these out a little bit, then no big deal. Because when you put the disc on, she is way too thick. Never mind putting a wheel on there on top of that. Especially if I go with aluminum. By the way, these are junk piles from J-Ride. But, you know, they do work. They fit. They do the job. They hold air. That's the most important part. As you can see, they're nice baloney skins. Because somebody was having a little too much fun with that little IROC he had at one time. But yeah, so basically we're just going to drive these things in. Then we're going to have a longer base. And then all will be good. Then I can put all this together and start planning out my lines. Other things. Still got to figure out the park brake situation. Not sure how that all goes together. I got a brand new brake line there. Ran the lines here. Checked them out. They didn't seem that bad, so we're just going to reuse these. They're pretty good. They came off that parts car, that minty parts car I had. 4-door. And then I got these, but I got some nice chrome acorns sitting up over there somewhere. So we're going to put those on too. As soon as I figure out what I'm doing here. Because obviously I'm not going to use these because they're pretty beat up and, well, whatever. But I mean, like, for the future. These are good for now. But in the future, we are going to have to do something different. I have not bought anything for these because they're all converted over to disc brakes, front and back. Now I have to run. I can't run to 14, so I have to run a 15 at least. But yeah, enough gabbing, and I guess I'll start getting some work done here and figure out what I'm doing. Yeah. Well, got the leak pretty much licked. I know what it is. Turns out it's not the whole thing. It's just underneath. Looks like it's coming out of the drain plug. So I got to fix the drain plug. Not a big deal. But as you can see, these are a lot longer now. Before they used to only come up to here. So there you go. That's what you want. But as always, we can never have just a straightforward install here. So what we got going on here is this is sitting too far back. So as you can see, I don't have much of a gap in there. Never mind putting this thing in there. You can probably see I'm way off. So most likely going to have to do is I'm probably going to have to cut these down. There's 3 of them. Now I have no idea what kind of kit this is or where this kit came from or who even made it. Not a clue, because when I got the car I didn't get any information. I didn't get too much information on where everything came from. I just know it's a kit. So we're just going to mess around with this a little bit and figure out where we need to be. Cut this to where we need to be. And I'm not sure how this just floats in here. Like, I don't know what I might do, because this is kind of barely in there. So I might extend these, put a little bit longer fingers on them, so at least they hold on to this a little bit better, and figure out a way to clamp this in, like just clip it in somehow. Because it just seems kind of janky, just kind of sitting there the way it is. So yeah, we got that going on too. So yeah, so got some measuring to do now. Yay! Well, almost perfect. So I brought that in, I shaved those down. Show you how I did that in a minute. But this is a little too much, because now I'm running into here. Like, it's perfect in back here, it's not touching here, but right here, she is rubbing. So you can see it's kind of kinked over now. I only took about 6 mil, just to be a little more accurate. I took 6 millimeter out of there. So that's going to sit right there. That's where you want it. And all I did was I just kind of measured off it here, made a little mark. You can't really see it. And then I took a measurement there, and that came out to about 7 mil. So I shaved these down to 6, thinking it might be, I don't want to go too much. But, so I did that, and then I made a little thing so I can mark them. Mark those little spacers, and then I taped around, and then carefully cut it. But now I don't know if I should take a little bit out of this bracket. So I don't want to weaken this bracket, but I'm kind of worried that if I tighten this down or whatever and I leave it like this, that over time this might crack. I don't know, we'll see. If I put some heat to it maybe, just to take that little tension out of it, that might work too. Then I won't have to worry about it too much about cracking or anything like that. So we might do that. And then we'll see what we can do from there. But yeah, at least it's fitting. Nothing's ever a simple fit, eh? There you go. There you go. Well, now this is my setup here. This is 6 mil. Go, and that's all I do, make my mark. I don't even know if you can see that. But the mark is there. And all I do is I just run some masking tape around that mark, and I cut from there. Nice simple little setup. Nothing to it. Easy peasy. Just don't get your finger stuck in there. Don't put your fingers where you wouldn't put your you know what. And just like that, we have our markings. Let's take these, because it's really nice outside. I got the vise outs here, I got the other things out here. Got to enjoy the sunshine while we can, right? And that's it. I just put them in the vise, carefully cut one side, flip it around with the needle nose, because you don't want to burn yourself. Yeah, I bought this at an auction. And then just cut it again, and then you smooth it out right to your line. Perfect every time. Yeah, so back to this thing. Turns out when I was messing with this thing a couple months ago, I took the bolts out of here and did something with them. Not a clue. So I guess I'm gonna have to buy some new bolts, slash sliders, and luckily I looked this up. These kits basically are an 80 to 85 Cadillac Seville. So that's what this is. That's what the brake pads would be for and everything else. So they're pretty much available. I can get them. So I'll have to get them. In the meantime, everything's pretty much on. About ready to put this thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll mount her today. Get this frame underneath the car and call it a day. So really, I'm kind of sort of out of parts. Everything else I can do underneath it on the ground if I really needed to or want to. Like, I'll put this thing and pop that in. This is a brake line anyway. You know, just little things just to get them out of my way and on the car. And then the rest of it I'll deal with in the future. In the meantime, I think it's time to get this car on the frame together for once and for all. Yeah, then I can start doing the front stuff. Because I still got to do, although I got to double check, pretty sure these ones might be okay. These lug nuts, nah, they're pretty, like you can see right here. See how shallow that is? Yeah, so I got to redo those lug nuts, or lug studs. And then, yeah, so I got to find all those. The rubber pucks. Got them all over the place too. And, yeah, let's just do that. I think that's a good idea. Get this thing mounted once and for all. Get the tires back on it. Get those things back in there. Just send it. Yeah! Just send it! Have you ever done something and can't quite remember how the hell you did it? I'm just trying to remember how I got this car up onto these really fancy outposts I got here. And I can't quite remember how I did this. So this is going to be kind of fun to figure out what or how I did this. It's been a few years. Well, until I try to, I'm going to try figuring it out here little by little, and I'll keep you posted. For sure. Yeah. And just like that, she is finally mounted. Body is on the frame officially. Oh, of course, I had to chase a couple threads here and there. One didn't want to line up right away, but they're all on there now. Now it's just time to do a little bit of stuff here and there. Clean this up, clean that up. Get this. I don't know why there's like so much putty on here. Like this brand new metal. Strip that. You can see it's kind of, you can actually see it. It's bubbled out. Like it should be flat, not concave. So I'll have to get the flap disc in here. Get this all off. That's just rude. And figure out where the body has to sit as far as this is concerned. Get a little, so this is where it's welded. It's right in here somewhere. Yep, right there. So most of that's going to be covered anyway. Up to the very back. We'll fix that up a little bit, buzz a little bit more in there, make it nice. And then, yeah. Everything's sealed up in here, inside and out. All underneath is painted. Not sure what else we need to do in here. That's all rust sealed. Inside the doors is all rust sealed. Yeah. About time. About time. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This just looks so weird with it not sitting up in the air anymore. And actually on the ground, and I'm not tripping on the frame anymore. So that's good. Yeah. And look, I can actually reach in here instead of having to climb up in here all the time. Yeah. So, there you have it. Lots of room. Yeah, buddy. Hey, YouTube, how's it going? How's it hanging? What's happening? Look at a beautiful sunset behind me. Whoa. Yeah, so, anyways, I was just wondering, does anybody actually want to see me finish a project? Like, a project, any project I got? Like, really? I got a few. I got lots. A lot of projects. Anyways, just wondering if anybody wants to actually see me finish one. If you do, get me to 1,000 subscribers. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get me up there. It's been long enough. I kind of want to get to 1,000 subscribers and actually make a buck on YouTube for once. Before the, before all the crazy governments decide to shut everything down and shut the internet down and everything else on us up here in Canada. Come on, let's do it. We can do it. You and me, let's go.